USS Seawolf has new orders from ComStar. She is to make best speed to her home base of Guam. Once there, all extra weapon stores will be rapidly unloaded, and a US Navy SEAL team will be brought aboard. Seawolf is tasked with inserting the SEALs near Yulin, China, where they will conduct operations and disrupt Chinese supply lines. USS Seawolf was on a heading back to Guam when a new report came down from sonar. New submerged sound contact bearing 353 degrees. All hands went to battle stations. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Cold Waters with .mod. USS Seawolf has encountered what seems to be a Chinese submarine. We are diving just above the layer. Let's deploy our towed array, so hopefully we can pick up anything behind us. And yep, there it is. Sierra 1 is behind us. Sierra 3 is awfully close as well. Let's rig the ship for ultra quiet and check the conditions. We are at 100 feet just above this layer. There is a weak layer at 118 feet. We have Mark 48 ad caps loaded in all of our tubes but one, where we do have a moss. I'm gonna try to avoid using that for now though. Let's take a look at the map and begin the process of identifying all of our targets. Not a kilo. A Romeo Ming. Yeah, that's probably her. That is Sierra 3.
Sierra 3 is classified as submerged.
Sierra 1 may be a freighter of some sort. It is quite loud. Let's just check our submerged contacts real fast. Yeah, I'm guessing this is a freighter. I think our primary target here is the Ming. We're going to try to maneuver into our baffles and engage from there. I do think Sierra 2 could very well be another submerged contact. Or a whale. Oh no. Yeah, let's check freighters. Yeah, it's another merchant. So we are just dealing with a single submerged contact. Sierra 3 here, which is operating below the layer. Floor is at 426 feet. Let's change course. New heading, 083 degrees, please.
083, helm I.
We are moving nice and slow. And let's drop... no, let's maintain this depth. Let's maintain this depth and try to track our Ming friend. Solution's at 36%. We have built out a good solution on the Ming. She is heading away from us, and we're actually pretty close to her baffles. Let's go down to 300 feet, please. Let's set up a torpedo. Let's take a look at the Ming. There she is. Moving slowly. What's her speed? She is moving at 5 knots. We're going to drop down and speed up, try to close the gap. Although we could just fire from way out here. I do want... oh, we're in our baffles now. You know what? Level out here. Fire tube 1. Okay, tube 1 away. Come up to 50 feet, please. Just to prepare for any sort of counter launch, and change our course. New heading 019 degrees, please.
019, helm I.
Perfect. We'll have this torpedo use active sonar. The Ming is zigzagging about. Let's have our torpedo run quietly. I'm debating having it go active now. Okay, there we go. Let's have our torpedo go active, use active. Multiple launches from the Ming. Yeah, she's firing. Okay, well, I tried my best. Okay. Those torpedoes seem to be heading our way. Change course. Retract our towed array, please. Mark 48's running towards the target. She's done for. We'll hold on to that wire. Change our course. New heading 109.
109, helm I.
Wait for our towed array to get retracted. Let's commence dropping down to 300 feet. Conditions down here are 426 feet. kind of fluctuating a little bit, but we'll stay at around 300. I want to speed up, and I want to make sure we are not cavitating when we do so. Let's adjust this torpedo's course just a bit towards the Ming. Make sure it's still running nicely.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Okay, weapon has acquired the Ming. Start making turns for 20 knots. Yeah, we'll cavitate a little bit as we drop down. Torpedoes looking good.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Okay, good. Perfect.
Con.
Lost contact on the merchant. Yeah, 200 feet below the keel. Good. Okay, we lost the wire, but I have faith in the Mark 48. We'll be fine. Since we broke the wire, we can be a little more aggressive now. I was hoping we'd hold on to it, but down to 350 feet, please. Begin reloading tube 1.
Con sonar, noisemaker.
Yeah, dropping noisemakers. That will not save you, I don't think. Or Ming. I have no idea. So this is the track of that last torpedo. We just got to get out of the way of that one, and we should be A-okay, I'd say. Let's change course 114. Come left just a little bit. Can we go 35 knots now?
We are cavitating.
Down to 400 feet.
Make depth 400 feet, dive by.
Con sonar lost contact.
Yeah, we're still going to cavitate.
2, last bearing 150. Contact faded.
Just skim the sea floor here. Floor's at 427 feet. Oh boy. Yeah, we're still cavitating.
Sonar, noisemaker bearing.
That's okay.
52.
We'll make it work. That Ming is done for. Look at that.
400 feet, dive by.
Close. Our first priority is just to get out of the way of these incoming torpedoes. They are active. Shoot. Keep running. It looks like these torpedoes are kind of slow, so let's change 131.
131, helm I.
I think we'll be okay. Ming's still dropping noisemakers. These are the
Helm, steady course.
torpedoes from the Ming. This is ours, obviously. Oh, darn. That's unfortunate that she did detect us. That's why I kind of wanted to get just a little bit closer to avoid her clearing her baffles in time, but that's okay. I saw the opportunity. I took it. I think we're going to be just fine here. Mark 48's looking good.
Con sonar,
These noisemakers, though, keep throwing it off. Should have fired 2 fish.
35 knots.
Okay, still moving nice and fast, nice and fast. I have no idea what the speed of these here torpedoes are. They do not look like they are moving very quickly. Let's take a look at the Ming. These torpedoes. Wire-guided torpedoes. Top speed 35 knots. With this torpedo's current position, I think we are good. Reduce speed to 15 knots.
Turns for con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Change course 086.
086, helm I.
Get ready to fire tube 2. Yeah, this torpedo's gonna go right past us. Good. In my opinion, the best way to evade torpedoes is just to get out of the way. You don't have to do all the dodging and such. Although, I think this may be it here. Let's see. There we go. Impact. And it looks like she's going to plow into the seafloor there. That is our first submarine kill of the series. Well, that is one Ming destroyed. We cannot leave the combat area just yet, primarily because these torpedoes, but I think we're going to safely evade them, and then we'll get out of here. I don't believe there's anything else out here. Let's come up to 200 feet.
0 feet, dive by.
Tube 1's already reloaded as well. Okay, well that went well. I'm glad we only had to use one torpedo. I did not want to fire a second fish at a Ming. But I think she was operating alone. But quite a stiff fight, I will say. Evaded that Mark 48 for quite a while. After dealing with the lone PLAN submarine, USS Seawolf resumed her original course back to Guam. The submarine slipped into Guam under the cloak of darkness on September 24th. After a total of 28 hours, Seawolf was ready to sail once more. All weapons, except what could fit in the tubes, have been unloaded, leaving us with just 7 Mark 48 ADCAP torpedoes and 1 Moss decoy. Seawolf departed Guam and navigated through the South China Sea, avoiding all PLAN surface groups. On September 26 at 0200 hours, we began to pick up warships patrolling near Yulin, China, our drop-off point. At a depth of 200 feet, USS Seawolf moved closer to the coast. USS Seawolf has managed to make it to Yulin, China without being detected. Let's deploy the towed array. We need to move to this little blue circle to deploy the seals, which hopefully we can do. We have active sonar coming from Sierra 1 and Sierra 2. These are obviously warships.
Sonar, new contact
Conditions.
bearing 2,
Strong
7,
duct,
9,
strong layer.
Sierra
Love
3.
to see it. Thank you. I have a feeling Sierra 3 might be a submarine. I'm not sure though. Brig for ultra quiet.
Sonar, new contact bearing 177.
Sierra 4. We have 4 contacts, all using active sonar, so they're probably actually all warships. I am wondering if I want to go weapons hot. I'd like to get in without firing a shot or being fired upon.
Sonar,
Jiangdao.
3 is classified as escort.
Kara? No, I think this is. I've done this before. Aluhu. Yeah, that's her. That lines up better.
Sonar, Sierra 4 is
And there's also
classified as
something using
escort.
dipping sonar way out here. Oh boy, that's a lot of pings, which makes me nervous. Another Jiangdao.
Sonar, Sierra
Conditions here.
1
Floor is at
classified as
426
escort.
feet. Can't really. Yeah, they can't really pick us up on active right now, which is very, very good. Come down to 300 feet.
Depth 300 feet, dive.
So far, so good. We are moving pretty close to the coast now, and we have remained undetected. I'm expecting Sierra 1 and Sierra 3 to change course, so that could prove to be tricky, depending on which way they go. We're right in the middle of a hornet's nest, though, which is just fantastic, just fantastic. I'm feeling pretty confident, though. We can see they can barely hear us on active. The strong duct is doing wonders for us. I think we are in the clear. It looks like Sierra 1 is turning west, and I'm hoping Sierra 3 will do the same. I have actually lost contact on her, but that is okay. Also, we're right by this port city, which is quite cool to see. It's not too often you get to see this sort of stuff in cold waters, but this is awesome. We're just slipping right past this entire city. Down at 300 feet. Getting awfully close to the target area. It's 4 miles out. Okay, things have gotten slightly more complicated. I think I realize why the enemy vessels have not turned this way. There are mines up ahead. I do not see any just yet. Okay, let's increase speed to 10 knots.
Turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering I.
Come up to 200 feet, please.
Depth 200 feet, dive I.
Con sonar lost contact.
Let's see.
02, last bearing.
I'm guessing
1.
they're going to be closer to the coast. Come left slightly.
4. Helm I.
Sierra 3 is also kind of heading this way. Yeah. Okay, just a line of mines up ahead. Well, this will be fun to navigate through. They are quite far out. They're 2 miles away. The Jangdao is... It looks like she is heading southwest. This aircraft, though, could prove to be problematic. The one that's using its dipping sonar off to the west. Well, now we just need to keep our eyes peeled for any minefields. USS Seawolf is closing in on the minefield. The first one is coming into view right there. I can barely make it out. Reduce speed to 5 knots, please. We are going to move through this very, very slowly. Now, the smart idea would probably be, you know, go around it, but that's a lot less exciting. And we're here for... we're here for excitement.
Come left 2.
Let's come left.
82. Helm I.
I only see 1 mine, though. I am not sure if each one of these dots represents a single mine. If so, we should be fine.
5 knots.
I'm thinking. It looks like they're all pretty low. Let's come up to 150 feet.
150 feet, dive I.
Yeah, just hang out right below this layer. Oh, negative. There's another mine at that depth. It looks like this minefield is just strung out all the way across here. I didn't even realize the single one back here. Yeah, I guess it goes out pretty far. If it's a really thick minefield, we will just go around. Seawolf is passing the first cluster of mines now. We got a couple more mines off to 12 o'clock. Let's come right slightly. Just gonna move very, very slowly through this minefield. They're still banging away on active. Thankfully, the warships are kind of far away, which is certainly nice. Okay, rudder amidships. There we go. It seems Seawolf has gotten through the worst of it in terms of mines. They're starting to let up just a bit. We have quite a few off to the north here. But just up in front of us, it's looking quite a bit lighter, and we are also close to the SEAL deployment zone. This is awesome that we managed to get all the way through here without being detected. Hopefully we can just get away scot-free as well. Although it does sound fun to blow all these escorts out of the water, that will give away the position of the SEAL team. I'm sure the Chinese military base here will be put on high alert if the warships suddenly start exploding outside of the harbor. So we will avoid doing that. Yeah, and there's another mine way out there, but I'm not seeing any more up in front of us. Visibility is pretty low. That's alright though. Yeah, we're in the baffles of all of these. Let's increase speed to 10 knots. Let's get moving.
10 knots.
We have made it to the deployment zone. Reduce speed to 0 knots. Come up to 50 feet. Actually, just come up to periscope depth. We can also leave the combat area. Once we get above 100 feet, I think the SEAL team will automatically deploy. Regaining contact on all these guys.
208.
Slowly come up. It is nice that it is so deep in this cove. The floor is still at 425 feet. Okay, coming up, 106 feet. There we go, Spec Ops team is away. That is mission accomplished right there. Let's see all the, can't really see much out here. The seals are getting deployed far away from the city, which makes sense. Okay, we are clear to leave the combat area. Let's do so, leave combat. Yeah, they escaped, but I mean, we let them live, let's be honest. Continue. SEAL team reports they are in and now in business. Excellent work, Commander. Await additional orders. Continue. Bomb the base. Military installations in and around Yulin, China have sustained extensive damage in what is called a series of commando raids by US Special Forces. With no signs of diminishing, these raids continue to hamper local Chinese operations. Very good. And thankfully, our next mission is to head back to Guam to replenish our stores. That's good, because we only have 8 torpedoes available anyway. Well, folks, that is going to do it for today's video. I do hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I'll see you all on the next one.